Throughout my life, I've been asked questions that leave me speechless, and I've never been able to react quickly or answer them because I'm not ready and I never know what to say. Because the question comes randomly from strangers or even your family. So think about a time when you've been bombarded by a question. You're like, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what to say, whether it was in school, whether it was in the street or anywhere. Questions from kids don't really bother me because they're kids and they're new to the world and they don't understand yet what is going on because they're not taught that. So if you have a little cousin, a little brother, a little nephew, make sure you introduce them that there is different types of people and just view everyone as being whole, being healthy. Not view other people as being broken or need to be fixed or there's something wrong. We're not all ordinary, we're all unique, we all have our little setbacks, our little differences. And if everyone would see that, there would be like great improvements in everyone's health, mental health, how people help each other. So if you like this video, subscribe and hit the like button. So let's get into the questions. And the first question everyone asks is, are you blind? It's a simple question, right? I could say yes, I could say no, maybe, kind of, sort of. The reason I'm hesitant to answer that question is because I don't want that pity, that I'm sorry, or anything that comes after that question. I know it's people's empathy kicking in and everyone feels like, oh my god, if I were in that situation, I would feel scared, I feel like I can't do anything, I would feel stuck, I don't know, but it's part of my life, it's part of who I am. Just think of a time when someone pitied you. How did you feel? Doesn't it bring you down? Doesn't it make you feel less than? Doesn't it make you feel like you're not part of this whole society, that you're not part of how you fit in? Doesn't it make you feel like you need to be like everyone else? On the other hand, if they're like, are you blind? And then they say, okay, and move on with their conversation and act like nothing happened and just continue to talk to you like a regular conversation, then it's cool. There's no big deal. And the next question people ask is, are you blind since birth? And it's not a question that should be asked in the beginning. I feel like it should be led to, there should be a conversation first. There should be like, you should be talking to the person at least for an hour, a couple days before they jump into that question, want to know your story. Because even though people were born this way, it could have a story from the beginning. There could have been some sort of traumatic thing that happened to them when they were a baby. They could have been, and then if they weren't, maybe later on something could have happened. And it's just something personal. I think it's personal. Maybe other people don't think it's personal and will answer you, but it just depends. Would you share something personal about yourself the first time you meet me? Would you share something that no one knows about you? People are able to see that I am blind, but you might have something personal. We don't see it, but would you actually tell someone about yourself? And I understand people are curious. It's always important to ask questions. It's just, it has to be at the right time. It just has to lead to that question. I'm not always prepared to answer questions. I don't always think, who's gonna ask me a question? I'm walking around, I'm not even thinking about, oh shit, what kind of questions are people gonna ask me today? I'm just living my life and I don't want to be explaining myself all the time. And here comes the question that leaves me speechless. When people from even my family, people that I kind of know, and they ask me, who does your hair? Does your mom do your hair? Does your mom do your makeup? And I'm all like, okay, why would you say that kind of stuff? Do I have to look like I just got out of bed? Do I have to mismatch my clothes or anything like that? Everyone has a sense of fashion. Everyone wants to look good. Everyone wants their hair done. And there's so many ways to learn things now. You got YouTube for everything. YouTube to learn how to do your hair or different hairstyles, which I love to watch. YouTube on how to do your makeup when I didn't know how to do my makeup. It's just like simple things. Even questions for other people who are totally blind, and someone says, who picked out your outfit, or how did you know how to pick that outfit? It looks good on you. Like, everyone has a sense of fashion, and everyone knows what they want to wear, and everyone knows what they like to wear. And some people like to wear simple things, some people like to dress up, some people just have ideas of style. All they got to do is ask or go online and see what kind of colors they think they like. People think that fashion is so visual that people that can't see can't enjoy fashion. But it's not true, because we all have an imagination. We all can see how colors or how things will look. If people describe them all the time, it's just a regular thing. We all have a vision on what we want to wear and what we want to create. I know you think it's impressive, but there's always a way to adapt, and there's so many tools to help us. We work our way around it. Now that there's more people on YouTube educating everybody, educating on blindness, educating everyone on disability, it's great. There's mostly young people, which is great, because maybe the next generation will help out and work with us. But the people that are not watching have no idea of the disabled community. They don't know how to help. Like doctors, dentists, Uber drivers, people that work in restaurants. We shouldn't have to explain our situation to everyone, but everyone should have knowledge of our situation and work with us in the best way possible. And not just us, but everyone else that needs the help. Why should people have to explain why they need to bring a guide dog into a restaurant? Why should people have to explain why a guide dog should go, why they need a guide dog to be able to get into an Uber? Why should people have to explain themselves they need accommodations in school, at work, or anywhere else, when it should all be set, it should all be taken care of? There shouldn't be any questions. Everyone should be educated in all of this, and everyone should be okay with accommodating, letting people take their dogs in restaurants, in cars. And doctors and dentists should be okay talking to blind people. It shouldn't be a chore to show or teach anybody about the different needs we all need to make everyone feel included.